So I have one today that's going to be interesting, but probably difficult to deal with in a few different ways. This is... Oh, we're off to a good start. This is Crescentia alata. Now, it may look a little bit familiar, and that's because this is a close relative to the Calabash, which I reviewed back in the Philippines. And the thing with this, like why this is so tough, is actually really interesting. Way long ago, there was a animal that would eat the seeds of this thing. And, eating the seeds, masticating the seeds, destroys the chance for the tree to proliferate. So as a mechanism to protect against that, this grew a thick skin to it. So now the fruit is still eaten. There used to be like an ancestor of the elephant that used to eat this thing, and it just consumes it whole and then poops out the seeds whole, and then it's fertilized and it grows into a new tree. Since that ancestor of the elephant died, now that they're extinct, now these are actually still propagated by horses, domestic horses like these things. So these are still going strong. The flowers of this tree are actually kind of interesting because they are one of those lovely flowers that smell like rotting meat. And that's because these are pollinated by flies. These were very popular with pre-Hispanic groups. I think the Aztecs would use this fruit. So they cultivated these for a number of different things. One, the shell itself can be dried out and then used to make pots and bowls and cups and stuff out of. The flesh inside here is used medicinally. It's used as a cough remedy, I think, mostly. I don't really see any signs of people actually eating this thing, so that's going to be a fun thing for me to try because I don't think people actually eat it. And the seeds inside this thing are the most useful thing. The seeds are collected and used for a number of purposes. They've got a lot of protein and oil in them. So the oil is used for a number of things if you press it out of the seeds, and the seeds can be roasted, made into flour, and it's commonly used to make kind of horchata, where they take this thing and grind it up, mix it with cinnamon and spices and milk. And it's supposed to be really good. This is a dried out one. You can hear that fruit in there. This is a common way of using this medicinally. What you do is you dry out the fruit entirely, you drill a hole in it, you fill it with tequila, you cap it, and you let it kind of infuse, and after it infuses, you pour out the liquid, which will turn all murky and gross, and you drink that, and that's supposed to be a cure for just about everything. It's not too bad. Ooh, yeah, that is not pretty. I don't know what to say. If I could say something good about this fruit and what I'm about to do, is that it smells good. It looks like a cloud of dirt. It smells like, I don't know, like eggnog or something. I guess this is actually bringing me back a little bit to the wood apple. Wood apple smelled like eggnog. It looked like a cloud of dirt also. There was a cheesiness with the wood apple that this does not have. I don't even know what to eat. It's very fibrous. You can see all this stuff in here. That's not going anywhere. It's super stringy. Ugh. Oh, I'm not having a good time. Yeah. This is a thing of nightmares. So there's the seed. It's little heart-shaped guy. It actually looks similar to the Calabash seed. It's got the same shape, but it's black. It is questionable if this is edible. I'm not sure. It is edible. to horses. Horses seem to like it. Extinct elephants like it. Humans, I don't know. The texture of it is god awful. It's the texture of soggy leaves. The texture is terrible. The flavor is quite good. It's got like a nice sweetness to it. Feels so weird reviewing this. The sweetness is maybe like a 6 or 7 out of 10. If 10's a sugar cube. It's quite sweet. No sourness. It's very mellow. It does have a distinct vanilla, caramel, licorice flavor to it. So the seeds are not terribly difficult to get out, which is nice. You just kind of have to squeeze this horrible pulp. It looks terrible, but they're coming out relatively easily. Okay, so I'm gonna try next one of the seeds, just like raw as it is. The texture is like a little gritty when you eat it. So I think these definitely need to be like prepared properly. They need to be dried out and roasted, I think. But yeah, it's fine. It ends up carrying a lot of that flavor that the pulp has. Probably tastes a little bit like it itself, but it has some residue on it. I know that this is black seeds on a black tray here, but I'm Airbnb, so this is all I've got. But you can see I got a lot of seeds out of that thing. This is probably like, I don't know, like at least a cup. I'm going to spread it out on this thing and put it in the oven on very low heat, just to see if I can dry it out a little bit. And then I'm going to raise the heat and see if I can roast it a little bit. Yep, I'm going to put it in at like 200 degrees and see what happens. Alright, we're at 30 minutes. Let's see how these guys are doing. Now they look a little darker. I think they're done. I just put them in here to like literally like dry them out. But in the process, they ended up getting roasted anyway. I think it's because this oven is kind of crappy. I can see like already like a lot of marketability on these things just because you can like sell them as like heart seeds. Whether or not they taste good, they are quite adorable. Those are good. As horrifying as this thing is from the outside, as horrifying as it is when you open it up and see all that black sewage that's in there, it smells good. The flesh, surprisingly, is not that bad. And the seeds, these are the prize right here. I can see why these are the thing that people use this for and why they make like drinks out of it and stuff like that. It's like corn. Very similar to like, it tastes like eating like a corn nut. Like a sunflower seed as well. It does taste like there's like some fat in there. It has a little extra something to it. And I think that is the kind of flavor that is in the pulp. Just like toned down. So a little like vanilla, a little floral, a little like caramel, a little bit like licorice. I can see how this would be like super good ground up and made into like a horchata kind of drink. It would like have like a similar taste that you would get from that, using like rice, but also like a little like extra fattiness to it, a little extra nuttiness, and like a little more of those like little licorice, vanilla, caramel kind of flavors mixed in there too. Honestly, I was terrified of this thing. I thought this was going to taste terrible. I thought, like, this is a medicinal thing. Some guy was selling this along with, like, stuff for, like, witchcraft and medicine and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, never have I gotten something from a medical person where I was like, wow, that's good. So in this case, this one's good. I'm really excited to have gotten a chance to try this. So hopefully I'll find some more things that are just as exciting in the future. Wish me luck, guys. All right, bye-bye. Hey, so at the end of this video, there's going to be a preview of next week's fruit, so stay tuned for that. But first, business! I want to give a shout out to all of my Patreon supporters. Patreon is how this channel happens. So if you want to help me out by giving completely voluntary contribution to my channel, check out the link that's around me right now or in the description below. Big shout out to the channel Smarter Every Day. They help me out a lot on Patreon, so if you haven't heard of them, check them out. I also have t-shirts for sale. These are available on my website, which are also in the link below. If you don't want to give me money, subscribe, bell, like, comment, any of that stuff. Alright, thanks so much, guys. Bye.